It's good to have you join us on AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Merciful Ajinomo. Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State in southwest Nigeria has dismissed the speculation that his Tuesday's meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari was meant to discuss Amotekun, a southwest security outfit. Governor Akeredolu, who made this known to State House correspondent at the end of the closed-door meeting with the president at the presidential villa Abuja, Nigeria, said he was at the villa to invite President Buhari for the inauguration of project executed by his administration.
In one of our papers, that I was coming in here to discuss about Amotekun with Mr. President. I did not discuss about Amotekun with Mr. President in any way. We didn't even mention it. He wouldn't have asked me. I was not here for that purpose.
Governor Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State, southeast Nigeria, has emphasized the need to incorporate Nigerian professionals in diaspora in the development of their homeland. Ikpeazu made this known at the inaugural summit of state diaspora focal point officers organized by the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission in Abuja. The governor said his state leveraged on diaspora involvement, especially in the areas of education, health, trade affairs and capacity building through the Abia venture. Responding, the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission Chairman and CEO Abike Dabiri described as historic the gathering of state focal point officers who would address how to leverage diaspora involvement in nation building.
My interest is how do I get back the neurosurgeons? How do I get back the engineers? How do I get them to come back and let their experience rub off on the kind of things we are doing in Abia?
The important that we work with you, our focal persons on diaspora in the various states of Nigeria, so that we can move this diaspora issue forward. Whether we like it or not, the diaspora will revolutionize a lot of things in Nigeria.
The University of Abuja Teaching Hospital has commenced the construction of an isolation center as a part of measures to prevent the spread of the coronavirus disease. The Minister of Health, Dr. Osagi Ehanire, who visited the construction site on Tuesday, said in a statement that it is a precautionary measure to contain the spread in coronavirus, while assuring that the government will not allow the virus to enter the country through any of the entry points. He added that should a passenger test positive at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Abuja, he or she will need to be isolated, thus the need to have an isolation center at the university's teaching hospital. The National Coordinator of the Nigeria's National Center for Disease Control, Dr. Chikwe Ihekwazu, has advised the Nigerian government against airlifting home Nigerians resident in China following the outbreak of the coronavirus. He gave the advice while addressing journalists shortly after meeting the Speaker of the House of Representatives and other principal members of the House on Tuesday in Abuja. Ihekwazu said that it's not part of public health intervention to advise government to bring back Nigerians from a country with a disease outbreak. However, countries such as the United States, South Korea, Germany, Kazakhstan, Morocco, Canada, Russia and the Netherlands have kick-started arrangements to repatriate their citizens from China. Our reporters spoke to some Abuja residents on what the government should do, and they have this to say.
My humble opinion is to bring them back here. Maybe incubate them for about 2 weeks in an enclosed environment and study their situation.
They should not be allowed to come back to the country, at least for the meantime, until the virus is trashed out and maybe there's a vaccine or something.
They should remain there. They should wait until China confirm that they are free from the virus before they come here. That's my candid opinion.
Suspected Boko Haram jihadists have attacked a village in northern Cameroon early Tuesday, torching homes and killing 2 civilians just days before legislative and municipal elections, security sources said. A police officer who spoke to newsmen disclosed that the jihadist invasion began a little before 2 a.m. in Mozogo village in the extreme north province, killing 2 people. The officer also said the assailant touched about 20 homes and 2 motorbikes and stole another 5 motorcycles. An army officer also confirmed the incident. The Vice President of the United States of America, Mike Pence, clapped as the Speaker of the United States of America, House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, appeared to rip a copy of President Donald Trump's speech after he delivered the State of the Union address in Washington, D.C. this Tuesday. Half of the people in the House chamber were on their feet, roaring their approval for Trump 6 weeks after his impeachment by the House of Representatives and a day before his expected exoneration by the Senate. However, Trump's address was delivered in a triumphant verve and could not have been more polarizing. You're watching AD4TV Radio News Update. We'll go on a short break now. Up next, Malaysia's ex-First Lady arrives court for trial. Swedish envoy backs women empowerment and involvement in national affairs. Lesotho First Lady Messiah Thebani faces charge for alleged murder of rival. More stories when we return. Do stay.
AD4TV Radio, with focus on education with emphasis on research and innovation, science and technology, women and girl child education, children, health, youth and sports, socio-political and economic reforms, security, environment, entrepreneurship and entertainment. Will give you information at your fingertips. Learn on the go. Follow AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram and YouTube. AD4TV Radio, reliable and credible.
We love you, AD4TV Radio.
Many thanks for staying. Malaysia's former First Lady, Rosmah Mansor, who allegedly financed a luxurious lifestyle with kickbacks and stolen public funds, went on trial this Wednesday for corruption for the first time since her husband lost power. Mansor, who is known for making overseas shopping trips and owning vast collections of handbags and jewelries, became a lightning rod for public anger as the government of Prime Minister Najib Razak was engulfed by corruption allegations. Prosecutors allege she pocketed 6.5 million ringgit, equivalent to $1.6 million, meant for financing a company that will provide solar power generators to schools on the Malaysian part of Borneo Island. The Swedish ambassador to Nigeria, Carl Michael Grant, has called for the empowerment and inclusion of women in national affairs. He made the appeal during a visit to the National Center for Women's Development in Abuja, Nigeria. According to the ambassador, to ensure the speedy growth of the Nigerian economy, women should be given more opportunities for leadership. Also, the envoy reiterated his home government's commitment in supporting Nigeria, adding that the Swedish government is interested in issues of women and the promotion of gender parity in Nigeria. The wife of the Prime Minister of Lesotho, Messiah Thebani, is to be formally charged in court for the allegedly murder of the Prime Minister's late wife. The First Lady offered herself in to be questioned by police in the Southern African Mountain Kingdom, and the Prime Minister, Thomas Thebani, has also been questioned about the killing. The late wife, Lipolelo Thebani, was said to have been shot dead outside her home in the capital, Maseru, 2 days before his inauguration in 2017. It was noted that the couple were involved in bitter divorce proceedings at the time. A passenger plane on Wednesday skidded off the runway at an Istanbul airport, breaking into two, but no casualties was reported among 177 passengers on board. The Pegasus Airlines plane was arriving from Turkey's Aegean province of Izmir at Sabiha Gökçen International Airport when it slipped off the runway while landing. An eyewitness account states that the plane separated from its fuselage after it burst into flames. Several firefighters and paramedics were dispatched to the area to quell the fire. Since the introduction of the use of automated teller machines and card into the banking sector in Nigeria, long queues in bank for transaction have been shortened, as people now make transactions right at a point of sales or at an ATM gallery. However, some persons still do not buy the idea of using an ATM card for transactions due to previous bad experiences they had while using their cards, while others prefer to carry out transactions physically in the banking hall. Our reporters spoke to some Abuja residents to seek their opinions.
People who feel that because they have an ATM, it makes them spend more. So they feel going to the bank to make withdrawals limits the way they spend.
They don't want to carry card around, and they don't want to go to ATM to waste their time.
The archaic people still believe that their account can be hacked or can be embezzled. So many people prefer going to the bank. I've seen sick people on wheelchair on stretcher go to the bank to confirm their transactions.
On a lighter mood, would you rather risk the chance of seeing a transaction error message while using an ATM machine or walk straight into the bank for your transactions? Please join the conversation on our social media platforms. That's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram at AD4TV Radio. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube page at AD4TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.